Hello YouTube. So one of my first videos I'm gonna end up doing, which in itself I hardly do, is complain about like websites or whatever and what goes on them exactly. Especially they're not a big deal. Have you ever wrote a post on anything, on a Twitter, a Tumblr? Have you ever made a video even on YouTube? You know, or for people who still get on MySpace, whatever. And it wasn't even about a certain person. You know, it was just your opinion. You stated something. You know, like an American rights, the rights that we do have is to go and state opinions and everything. And you know, as someone who's paid taxes and everything, I think I deserve to go and speak how I feel. So I had wrote a post. I'm not going to really say and get into what it was, but somebody went and took offense by it. And I've seen a million posts where they offend me or whatever, but I'm not gonna jump on them and be all ratchet and whatever. I've seen posts where people talk about fat people, talk about black people, talk about people who wear too much makeup, and I could go and get offended by this all I want, but by me even showing it attention, I'm proving that it upset me. Why would you? I mean, yes, there have been times in the past where I have, and guess what? It has solved nothing, which I truly understand that if you're gonna go and fight on the internet, it proves nothing. Nothing. And I believe you can write how much you want on, why you should agree and why you're wrong, but as human beings or whatever, we're not just gonna go and be like, yeah, by a post. I'm stubborn, I know I am. I was called immature by writing a post on how I thought, though the person went off and cursed me out and tried to belittle me, and I've been through this so many times. Where's this clockwork? I don't care. I've done so many things in my life, gone through so many things in my life, to where it sent me in depression and, thought of suicide and leaving a school, and people who have caused me so much mental distress and harm that it still bothers me or whatever, but you get over it. You get over it. I don't care. If someone wants to go and say something about you and they write it, in a post by you telling them, fuck you, grow up, and blah blah blah, it's just what does that prove? Nothing. That you can go and yell at someone online. Even if you yelled at me in my face, which you probably shouldn't do, though I'm matured, I probably might punch you in the face if you're gonna try to get my face and I don't have any feelings for you. I'm a softie at the same time. I have a really soft spot for people, especially when they're friends, even though we get into fights. I feel like you're my friend and that friend shouldn't be fighting. But there have been times where people who aren't my friends and people who even get me mad enough, it takes me a lot to where I've want to attack them, and it's been to the point to where I've chased after a female into the bathroom to go and punch her in the face because they can't keep their mouth shut. They can't keep their mouth shut. So basically, I smacked myself in the face. Basically, winding this all up, that's how I used to be. You told me to grow up. I'm 23 years old, boo-boo. Ratchet. Really? I'm pretty grown. I mean, I have a lot to, learn in this big, wide, vast, scary world. As do you. I'm not perfect. You're absolutely not perfect either. And if you want to go and say shit or whatever and say that, oh, I talk mess and it makes the world go round because I do in my head, it's just no, not really. I told her to belittle me all you want. It doesn't make me weak that I tell someone to go off on me. I do this even to my boyfriend when we get into fights. I tell him, go on off, go all out, just get it over if I don't care. I just want you to, it's like a kid crying and you want them just to cry it all out so they'll shut up and go to bed. That's how I feel about people who want to go and get into fights. It's just let it all out. Get over it.